And we're back! Hello, welcome to What Culture Gaming. Hopefully you checked out our news from earlier in today. I'm Scott, I'm joined by Rich.
Hello.
And there's more Nintendo news.
Yes.
Now this one is a little bit less seismic than Mario Kart coming to phones, but they've basically just reconfirmed all the plans for the Nintendo Switch's online service, and it's coming in later this year.
It's
next year.
September. September this year.
September this year. I knew that. It was coming soon, basically. The whole point, the reason that this is a big deal is basically because they've gone back to the original plans that were talked about at launch. And for people who have been following Switch news, since launch, it's been like, are they going to go with the paid service, even though they've had so many months of it being free, and what's going to come alongside
it? Was going to be launched in 2017. Was it December? No, it was like late 2017, and then they said, 1st of January, and then they've delayed it again. When they delayed it from the 1st of January, they didn't say anything about when it was going to be coming out. And today, pretty much alongside the Mario Kart news, the Mario Kart announcement, they've revealed that the Switch Online service is coming this September.
So it might rub some people the wrong way. It's weird. Like, you've got the pricing structure for it.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, which for me is great because I don't pay for either of them.
I do everything.
I have Steam. I don't have to pay to use my internet connection like this scrub here. It's a lot better though. So you've got $3.99 for 1 month.
Okay.
So what is it for 1 month on Xbox? Like a $5 or $6?
Like $7, I think.
So it's about half that. $7.99 for 3 months and $19.99 for an entire year.
So the annual is the big one because that's the one that makes it half of the PlayStation
Yeah, that's
Plus.
literally half. So.
Yeah, but to be honest, that's the only thing they could do because what are they charging?
They don't have a big enough catalog to justify charging 40 quid for an online service. Like for example, you don't have Call of Duty on that, which this is coming from my own experience. Like playing Xbox Live back in the day on your 360, it was always for COD. Always for COD.
You can,
but on this you won't. Like for this, you'll have Splatoon, you'll have Mario Kart, you'll have.
Go on.
The Doom multiplayer, maybe?
Yeah, kind of. But who the hell is playing Doom on the Switch multiplayer? Like, the reason,
And there'll be stuff coming out eventually.
But that's the thing. I mean, if you line up, like, okay, why would I pay for a monthly or yearly, online service? The PS4 and Xbox One have oodles of multiplayer games. I mean, granted, this thing has, we missed Rocket League. This thing has Rocket League. There are games on here. But I kind of think they need to roll this out with the Virtual Console, too, to make it more interesting.
Well, that's apparently what they're kind of doing. Not exactly. Hopefully. They haven't announced it as Virtual Console. The announcement, the name they've given it so far is the back catalogue. So it's not very interesting. But essentially, if you pay the £20, $20, whatever, you will get a couple of games every month or so. Same as the games of gold, same as the PlayStation Plus rewards and all that stuff.
Right.
But these games you will get will be classic Nintendo game.
The most interesting thing here is that back when they first detailed these plans, they had this whole timed idea where it was like, we'll give you an NES game or an SNES game, and it'll be like retrofitted for like online leaderboards or whatever, and everyone plays it for that month, and then it changes, and you don't get it back. You're not actually getting given the game forever.
You're not getting a constantly growing library as the months go on, like you do on Xbox and PlayStation, which is that's a bit rubbish.
It's very Nintendo.
Yeah, but again, you're paying less. You get to play these games. Maybe this is like a trial to some extent to try out the Virtual Console stuff, to try out the online leaderboards and stuff like that. Maybe if the online is a success and loads of people put a lot of time into the classic games being launched, maybe that will push Nintendo to push Virtual Console even further, because that's what everybody's dying for right now.
Well, yeah, and if their mentality, if their general ethos, like we've seen with our other news and the whole idea of like mobile games being lesser versions of something, if they're doing this to tease you into actually buying the full version, then it doesn't make financial sense for them to just give you the full version each month. Like if they want you to buy Super Mario Bros. 3, it's still on the store for like £8 or whatever if you're on 3DS. So I mean, I don't know, if you can give me a monthly online leaderboard version of Balloon Fight and we're all going to fight over that for a whole month, I'm in. Yeah. I don't necessarily need it because I think there's a weird harsh reality of the fact that we get given so many games for free each month if you're on PS4 and Xbox One, in that we never go back to them. We don't play through all of them. Maybe we do for that month and that's it. This could be a way to actually focus the entire consumer base on one title and everyone has a bit of fun. It's a hashtag, it's a viral trend for that month, and then we move on. There's a way that this can work.
You may not get the full game, but you are paying half compared to their competitors.
Yeah.
So, as much as you get less, Nintendo are compensating for that with how much it actually costs. So I feel like as much as people were, because obviously Wii Connect 24 on the Wii and the Wii U stuff was always free.
Yes.
This is a different step for Nintendo, so obviously people have been a bit concerned about it. But I think the way they're going about it is okay. I don't feel like they're trying to dick over their customers.
No, I don't
Which
think...
is something Nintendo don't normally do unless you're trying to make YouTube videos.
Well, yeah, there's always that. But and we'll see if this even goes live. But the whole thing with this is that it does feel the only thing that feels a little bit weird that I can see the response being is that you gave us all of this for free for so long that you're essentially just going to a consumer base and saying like, hey, we're charging for that thing that you already had, and we're not giving you any incentives or new things to bolster it with. There's the assumption
this is
of
still
games,
subject to change. I mean, as I've said, the back catalogue is still kind of a work in progress. Like, they may be calling the back catalogue now, but they may get to September and go, here, look, here's the new launch system, and la Virtual Console.
Maybe.
You know, they might do that.
I mean, loads of fan modders have already proven that, hey, we can get Ocarina running on this thing.
Exactly. They might turn around and say, hey, there's these back catalogue games you play for the month, you get it on leaderboards and all that sort of thing. But here's Super Mario Sunshine.
There is a way that this could be absolutely glorious, where it's like, hey, by the way, like Mario Brothers 3 or Mario 64 Ocarina, it's free for 1 month, and we've tied in some online overarching tracking thing. Go compete with the world and try and finish Ocarina
Maybe
as
they might
fast as you
say,
can.
hey, here's this, you get to play this for free, but if you want, you can pay like a $5 to actually keep the game. Like, they just give you a massive reduction on it, kind of like the double deals on PlayStation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is all making way too much sense.
There's still a lot of wiggle room for where this could go.
This makes too much sense for something that Nintendo would actually do, so you can probably discard the last few seconds, but hopefully they'll do the right thing. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. This is potentially the only way that Nintendo can rival PS4 and Xbox One is by focusing the monthly efforts on something completely different. But let us know what you think. I've been Scott from WhatCulture.com.
I've been Rich from WhatCulture.com.
I'll catch you soon.